No species lasts forever. Extinction is part of the evolution of life, and more than 99% of all organisms that have ever lived on Earth are extinct at least 5 times. Biological catastrophes have engulfed our planet, killing off 75% to more than 90% of all species over a relatively short geological interval. While the causes of Big Five mass extinctions varied, understanding what happened during these dramatic chapters in Earth's history and what emerged in the aftermath of these cataclysms can be instructive. Cretaceous Paleogene Extinction. The most famous mass extinction event was when an asteroid slammed into Earth 66 million years ago, dooming the dinosaurs and other species. This deadly event opened up the planet for new forms of life to emerge and made room for mammals and birds to diversify and evolve. As new species evolve to fit ever-changing ecological niches, older species fade away. Permian-Triassic Extinction. Known as the Great Dying, the Permian-Triassic mass extinction occurred 252 million years ago. 95% of species disappeared as a result of global warming, with temperatures rising perhaps 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. This extinction event was marked by supervolcanic eruptions that expelled greenhouse gases in the Siberian traps. It led to extreme acid rain that killed plant life, wiped out large numbers of insect species, and left the land surface rocky as the precipitation washed rich soil into the oceans, which in turn became swamped with organic matter. Marine ecosystems took 4 to 8 million years to recover. Post-Great Dying, different reef-building creatures began to take hold, and lush vegetation covered the land, setting the stage for a group of reptiles called archosaurs. End-Triassic Extinction. 201 million years ago, life endured a major blow called End-Triassic mass extinction, resulting in loss of up to 80% of all terrestrial and marine species. At the end of the Triassic period, Earth warmed an average of between 5 and 11 degrees Fahrenheit, driven by a quadrupling of atmospheric CO2 levels. This was probably triggered by huge amounts of greenhouse gases from the Central Atlantic Magmatic Province, a large igneous province in central Pangaea. Remnants of those ancient lava flows are now split across eastern South and North America and West Africa. The uptick in CO2 acidified the oceans, making it more difficult for marine creatures to build their shells from calcium carbonate. On land, the dominant vertebrates had been the crocodilians. Many of them died out. In their wake, the earliest dinosaurs commonly seen in our childhood dinosaur books rapidly diversified. Devonian Extinction. Starting 383 million years ago, this extinction event eliminated about 75% of all species on Earth over a span of 20 million years. In several pulses across the Devonian, ocean oxygen levels dropped precipitously, which dealt serious blows to conodonts and ancient shelled relatives of squid and octopuses called goniatites. The worst of these pulses, called the Kellwasser event, came about 372 million years ago. Rocks from the period in what's now Germany show that as oxygen levels plummeted, many reef-building creatures died out, including a major group of sea sponges. Ordovician Extinction. The Ordovician period, from 485 to 444 million years ago, was a time of dramatic changes for life on Earth. Over a 30 million year stretch, species diversity blossomed, but as the period ended, the first known mass extinction struck, killing an estimated 85% of all species. At that time, massive glaciation locked up huge amounts of water in an ice cap that covered parts of a large south polar landmass. The icy onslaught may have been triggered by the rise of North America's Appalachian Mountains. The large-scale weathering of these freshly uplifted rocks sucked CO2 out of the atmosphere and drastically cooled the planet. As a result, sea levels plummeted by hundreds of feet. Creatures living in shallow waters would have seen their habitats cool and shrink dramatically, dealing a major blow. Whatever life remained recovered haltingly in chemically hostile waters. Once sea levels started to climb again, marine oxygen levels fell, which in turn caused ocean waters to more readily hold onto dissolved toxic metals. The event took its hardest toll on marine organisms such as corals, shelled brachiopods, conodonts, and trilobites. Sixth mass extinction. The single biggest driver of mass extinctions appears to be major changes in Earth's carbon cycle, such as large igneous province eruptions, huge volcanoes that flooded hundreds of thousands of square miles with lava. These eruptions ejected massive amounts of heat-trapping gases, such as carbon dioxide, into the atmosphere, enabling runaway global warming and related effects, such as ocean acidification and anoxia, a loss of dissolved oxygen in water. Scientists believe that sixth mass extinction event of a magnitude equal to the prior 5 has been unfolding for the past 10,000 years. The researchers argue that sixth mass extinction is likely to be caused by the overgrowth and transformative behavior of Homo sapiens. Humans have destroyed habitats and unleashed a climate crisis. A study published in PNAS Journal has suggested that groups of related animal species are disappearing at a rate 35 times higher than the normally expected rate. Sixth mass extinction will possibly transform the Earth's area hospitable to life into a state in which it may be impossible for humanity to persist. Estimates suggest that extinction threatens up to 1 million species of plants and animals because of human activities like deforestation, overfishing, and overhunting. Species like the passenger pigeon, dodo, Tasmanian tiger, baiji, and western black rhino have already been disappeared. Scientists believe that passenger pigeons' extinction, combined with other factors, is behind today's rise of tick-borne diseases that plague humans and animals alike. Likewise, intensive farming triggers outbreaks of disease like avian influenza that rip through poultry farms and increase risk of spillover in wild migratory birds. Some farm animals act as hosts for viruses that infect humans, with the potential to cause pandemics like COVID-19. If critically endangered or vulnerable species go extinct in the next century, we could approach the level of mass extinction in as soon as 240 to 540 years. Humans' burning of fossil fuels has chemically imitated large igneous provinces through the injection of billions of tons of carbon dioxide and other gases into Earth's atmosphere. Due to this, Earth's climate is rapidly changing. Climate change can be profoundly disruptive. While we haven't yet crossed the 75% threshold of a mass extinction, but that doesn't mean things are fine. Well before hitting that grim marker, the damage would throw the ecosystems we call home into chaos, jeopardizing species around the world, including us.